Imagine you knew what your soul wanted to tell you. Imagine you knew that missing piece of information that you need for the challenge that you're facing right now. Wouldn't that be amazing? With ayahuasca, you can connect with your soul and receive the emotional impact you need at this point to heal or to grow on your journey. Let me explain. Ayahuasca is like a mirror to your soul. You see the things you do well, you see the things you need to improve on, and you also see your blind spots. And depending on what type of ayahuasca ceremony you experience, it has different messages of your soul for you. So it is common that people cry in their ayahuasca ceremonies. And it's because we all have experienced events that we haven't fully emotionally processed. Maybe even experienced the loss in our life that we just didn't grieve, that we just put it aside and just kept on working and working and working and never really looked at it, never really sat with the feeling. And then in your ayahuasca ceremony, it might come up, and it's beautiful because you start to heal on a deeper level from those events that happened. And that's going to start to release a lot of the anger, a lot of the self-sabotage, a lot of the resentment that you've been carrying within you. Or maybe you feel alone in your life. Maybe you feel isolated. Maybe you feel like you didn't receive the level of love and attention that you deserve. And in that space, you can start to heal. You can start to give yourself that level of self-love, that level of attention, and that can carry on into your day-to-day life. Another common experience on ayahuasca is to feel a lot of unconditional love for oneself and the world. And maybe you are your own biggest critic. If you would talk with others the way you would talk with yourself, you would have no friends. You don't feel like you deserve to be content. You don't deserve to be happy. You always need to do more to feel that level of self-love. And then in the ceremony of ayahuasca, your soul reminds you that you do love yourself, that you do have a lot of appreciation for yourself. And it might have been something that you have forgotten, something that you haven't nurtured in a long time, but it's that seed. We all carry that within, and ayahuasca can open that up. Another way people experience ayahuasca is through radical honesty. Maybe you have been bending the truth a little bit and about not being 100% honest with yourself and others. And then ayahuasca shows you that your actions have a big impact on other people and your relationship with them, and it starts to show you your blind spot and things that you need to clean up in your life because deep down your soul is unhappy about this layer of incoherency that you have been living. Maybe your life is not working out quite the way you want it to. And it could be your romantic relationship, it could be your financial situation, it could be your relationship with your friends or your family. And there is a reason for that. And you might not be consciously aware of it, but it's causing you a lot of suffering that you seem to not be able to get those areas of your life to that level of order that you want it to. And then through ayahuasca, your soul can reveal to yourself on what is the reason for your suffering. Why do you keep on running into those roadblocks? And it can be in a very beautiful way, it can be in the radical honesty way, but it's very important that you receive that message from your soul on why your life is not working out the way you want it to, because it's not by coincidence. There is a reason, and you can identify that reason, and you can also change it. In your ceremony, you might also experience anxiety, fear, maybe even panicking, because things start to come up, and you just say, where is this coming from? What does this mean? Do others have the same type of experience? And you start to realize that you are not fully in control of the situations. But the truth is, you're also not fully in control of your life. That's what your ego tries to tell you. That's what you try to believe. But ayahuasca can show you your fears, can show you the reasons why you are so timid maybe in certain areas. It's also common for people to run away from themselves, and it can also reflect in their ayahuasca ceremony, that they observe others, how they are doing, they're fidgeting, they go outside, inside. It doesn't feel like they found their spot in the ceremony or in life. And that's also a sign. And you might have also random thoughts going in all different types of directions. And it could be a sign that deep down you are not yet ready to meet yourself, not yet ready to open certain boxes that you have been burying. Maybe in the ceremony you find yourself being judgmental and impatient. Maybe you are not feeling the immediate effects of the ayahuasca, but you observe others and you see them going through their processes, and you're thinking like, hey, why is this not working for me? This is not fair. This is stupid. This was a mistake. Why am I doing this? Why is this not working for me? What am I doing wrong? And those can be reflections of your day-to-day thoughts as well that come up in a ceremony, and you can start to reevaluate them. You might also be tired in your ceremony, and it can be that you have been working a lot and you need some rest. Or it could also be a sign that you are not really paying attention to life when opportunities come, and you just like sleep on the moment when beautiful moments are waiting to happen. So the way you behave in your ceremony, the thoughts, the feelings that come up, they are significant in your life. Those are ways of your soul expressing itself to you. And I always ask, like, wouldn't you want to know what the message of your soul is to you? So what's incredible about ayahuasca is the purge and the transformation that happens through it. I mean, we are all no perfect human beings. We all carry worries, insecurities, doubts, fears, anxiety, all those things within us. They're also part of the human experience, and they can come up in the ayahuasca ceremony, and then you purge, you vomit, you go to the bathroom. And it's not just the physical act of letting go, it's also spiritual, it's also energetically you are letting go of things in your life, and that's beautiful. And after that, the transformation happens. And ayahuasca is a lot more of a loving medicine than people give it credit for. In the end, the healing always comes through the love, the light, the understanding, the compassion, the forgiveness, the acceptance. That's also the path of ayahuasca. And if you are ready to receive the messages of your soul, then shoot me a message. You're more than welcome to come here for a retreat. Also, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.